That was all it took. Pitiful. Barely a challenge. Must I do everything?
You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Alright guys, we're back for the best game ever in the universe, the galaxies, the multiverse. Marvel Rivals, we're back. I'm sorry for I don't know how long I didn't upload for. I think it was like 2-3 days or 4 days. Now we're back on that Magneto. I'm not gonna lie, I'm posting only Magneto, so like and subscribe if you guys want to see more of him. Today I have an amazing match where I ended up hard carrying, and well, you saw in the title and the thumbnail, right? 4 medals at the end of this match. Now I won't spoil it. We started off a bit slow. This match did end up going into overtime. I'll let you guys enjoy it. Now the first round, I'm not gonna lie, was a bit tough. I'll let you guys watch it. Again, don't forget, if you like the content, to like, subscribe, drop a comment if you'd like, telling me if you want more. Yeah, just a comment, anything. I read them, okay? So yeah, so enjoy the video. Now, first thing you guys may have noticed is that they have an Angela. A lot of you guys may be wondering, but LGV, how do you play against Angela? Well, it's simple. If you're playing Doctor Strange, you swap. As simple as that. I don't play that darn character anymore. That's just the solution. Out there. I got hooked. I got hooked right there anyway. But yeah, if you're playing Mag, you can simply not worry about her until you hear her start her charge. Then you bubble yourself. You don't even have to look at her. Just bubble yourself the moment you hear the sound of her using her charge. She'll miss, and then you know, you'll usually have your bubble back by the time she tries charging again, because you know the meter takes quite a while to charge up, but not always. Now here we die, and they end up getting the first point. Okay, I missed my mag ult. I'm the cloak. I'm not even gonna say anything about that. Bubble my Wolverine and get some decent poke damage going. Now this match, well, I'll tell you guys after the end of the first round, but basically at the end of the first round, which is not yet. But you guys are seeing it already, and basically I ended up noticing that... oh, hold on. We have a flanking Namor there. My team got full dive. I bubbled my Luna, she died anyway, and yeah, we got wiped out. But yeah, what I ended up noticing is that I wanted to like poke more on the front line. The problem is that their DPS were kind of free farming me, and then I noticed like, hold on, you have Namor free shooting my backline, Scarlet Witch free farming. My cloak spike, Scarlet Witch. And then I was like, alright, what's the problem? And the problem is that their DPS are just doing infinite damage. So I started shooting the DPS. Not yet, and we're kind of getting washed for this first round. It's going to be a bit short, guys. We're just getting rolled, I'm not going to lie. Wolverine grabs Mag, shoot him. He lives. They use cloak ult. They use my ult. He gets bubbled. I probably should have aimed elsewhere after I saw that she got bubbled, but oh well. My Luna dies to Namor, and then that's when I realized, alright, their DPS are doing a bit too much, we need to find a solution. Sadly though, I couldn't do anything, and we ended up kind of getting, you know, walked on. They're kind of just walking over us. We don't have the damage, we don't have the pressure. Their DPS are free farming. My Bucky just dies in front of me. The tragedy of that scene. Scarlet Witch, I don't know what she's doing, I kind of just go after her. Like, they were getting overconfident, right, at this point. Which is always good for us. Now I bubble my Wolverine, Magneto dies, which allows us to push, break that squid, and you know, I just start shooting. Now always be mindful of Angela, guys. If you hear her, always be mindful of her overall position. You know, it's called object permanence, right? In your brain, you need to be mindful that she's there even if you can't see her. And then once you hear her trying to charge, the hook you in, you just press F, bubble yourself, and there's nothing she can do, okay? That is if you're playing Magneto. If you're playing a different character. Now, see, as you guys just saw, boom, just heard her. I bubbled myself because I know she's around that corner in that building trying to hook people in. Alright? It's called object permanence, guys. You guys need to develop that in this game. Alright? Then I use my ult, but she cloak fades it. I kind of get nothing. And they use some sort of combo Scarlet Witch Mag, and they kill my entire team. Mag even stopped probably to type something in his team chat, whatever. Then I get ran over, and we actually end up losing the round.
The current score is 0-3. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. I can make this work.
Now we're back for round 2, this time on attack, and the comp swatched up, oh my goodness, I cannot speak. Did I just say swatched up? No, I say I mixed switched and swapped. I said swatched up. No. The comp swapped up a bit, okay? Or switched up a bit. One of the two, okay? Not both combined. Anyway, so we replaced, I think, was it Wolverine by Punisher? Or Wolverine by Fantastic. So now we have Fantastic, Punisher, Psylocke, and we lost the second tank, which I don't mind. On Magneto, I don't mind. And yeah, so and this is the round where I realized, okay, I'm gonna focus the DPS. I literally remember saying it out loud at the start of the round. Okay, their DPS are the one doing everything. If I shoot them and contest them, they won't be able to enable their team to push as much. So there I just bubble my Punisher, save his life. My Fantastic's in big trouble, and look at this W save right there. Bubble myself, stand in front of him, block all the projectiles, he lives. W Magneto right there, W save. Now I stay poking the squishies, and their tank is dead, so yeah. Kill Cloak, killing this next, and this next, possibly? Yes, killing this next. Then they portal, it's just strange. But then I noticed the exclamation mark. Scarlet Witch is ulting through it. Watch out. I tried pinging. They didn't see. Only me and Fantastic saw it. He iframed in time. Anyway, we kill her and cap the point.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Now I'm taking some early space here. The Morse frozen in that pose. What was that? My Fantastic's with me, W Fantastic. My Punishers aren't flanking. Okay, flank castle. But I'm pretty sure he dies instantly. Now I poke the backline. They're all pretty low. They can die. My Psylocke goes for a double dashes, goes for the ult, and we pretty much team wipe them. Strange dies as well. I don't know why they swapped Doctor Strange to Magneto, or maybe it was just for the TP and he didn't swap off back to Magneto afterwards. That was horrible. Like, who plays Strange? Like, Strange is terrible in 5.5, but that's... If you guys have been watching my videos for a while, you know the relationship I have with that character. Anyway, absolutely body on Invisible Woman right there. She kind of lag spiked. Still flicked my right click and caught her though. And she dies. Now the more I don't know what he's doing. I'm just gonna free farm on the Magneto. He's never gonna see me. No, I will contest you and you will die, buddy. 1 HP in his bubble. My Punisher finishes him off. And then Scarlet Witch thinks she can just contest us for free. You know, Cloak and Dagger just isolating herself in a room. That's a free kill again. So sometimes, guys, when you're playing ranked, you will fight DPS players who are overconfident, who frontline, who just want to get binks, get damage, get whatever. It's your role on Magneto to put them in their place, okay? You can't rely on your team because your team might be garbage, alright? So it's your role as Magneto to put these DPS with terrible positioning, with terrible spatial awareness, right? With terrible decision making, who just want to dink, brain rot, farm damage in their place. Now anyways, I get hooked, I ult. Sadly, I miss. Strange ults, I bubble Punisher, kind of shield him, he lives, but my Luna dies. All good though, Invis ults, and they Cloak ult. Now they have a better ult, because Cloak ult is broken. So I kind of just step out a bit, I start giving them space because I know, see, my Psylocke died. Bubble my Fantastic. Scarlet Witch, I don't know what she's doing, like, what are you doing? Look at that, she just got her shift back, guaranteed. That's why she was jumping, panicking so much. Anyway, she gets the pocket of her life, so she lives. All good because Strange dies. Bubble my Fantastic. Shoot backline, shoot Scarlet. I'm shooting kind of both, alternating. She fades again. 1 HP, she gets the pocket of her life. Dies anyway, W Punisher, finishing her off. And then we push their DPS and supports right there and then, like, look at this. And then we just start pushing me and Fantastic. Bubble him when he goes into big form so we can capitalize properly on that. Boom, and then more supports. You die, yeah, push me away. Doesn't change anything, you're only delaying the inevitable. Right click on her, ooh, that was clean. Tell me that wasn't clean, caught her right out of the fade. Now the supports are touching point, you know, last ditch effort. Get the kill on her, and we get the round. So 3-3, never give up. We're doing that comeback now. We're into overtime, onto the next round.
You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
So now round 3. Namor's going. Actually, no, he's not going for a front. But yeah, they're on Mag Emma this time. Mag Emma. So they swapped Angela for Emma, which is good because, in my opinion, Magneto is actually insane against Emma Frost. But again, you guys aren't ready to hear that discussion. You know. Look at Scarlet Witch. I don't know what she's doing, like trying to free farm me. I'm stepping her the crystal so it doesn't break, but it broke anyway. I sold that. Ooh, now I'm 1 HP. My Luna died to flank Namor, so I'm kind of just juking a bit. I get the heals I need to live, and then I start full kiting. Yeah, flanking Namor killed like half my team. Literally. Bubble my invis. She actually ends up living, thank God. And then I kind of just start. I let them touch the point because I saw we weren't TPing anyway. And even if I tried touching, I would have gotten grabbed and pushed and all of that, so not worth it. But, you know, we're putting out some decent poke right here. And my team regroups, and we're planning on holding them right there. Look, there's even the nice ramp for Punisher to place his turret. Now I one-tap Scarlet Witch right there. She got one shot. Emily step in front of her crystal so she can't, you know, break it and do half my health. I'm kind of whiffing some shots here, but all good. Invis ults. I pop my ult, but go after Cloak. Use it quick because I have projectiles in the ult, and anyway she was gonna fade, so I did it fast enough. Then I kill Invisible Woman. Boom, she's dead. Then Emma Frost, you're going to die. You are not going to survive because I'm the best tank in the game, not you. Right? So now I think they have the time to regroup and have one more fight. But it's probably going to be a messy, you know, rushed one. So yeah, my Punisher pops his turret, which is always good. Now I'm going to have to watch out because I have Punisher and they have Mag, so I'm going to have to protect. I have the duty to protect my Punisher if he ults. Now they use Cloak and Emma. I kind of shield Emma to the best of my abilities, but I get stunned before I can bubble myself, so I do end up getting mind controlled. My Luna gets ult in time, and my Punisher ults. So I heard my Punisher ult. I knew what Mag was thinking because I'm also a Mag player, so I look at him just in time and bubble him. Right? It was very easy. I just predicted his prediction. Scarlet Witch dies, and that was a very nice hold. Now it's our turn to attack in overtime. Let's end this properly.
3, 2, 4. Time to switch things up, including which area. Got it?
Round 4, our turn to attack. Now I don't know who it was. I think it was my Punisher or who swapped the Thor. Wait, no, never mind. Now we're on 2-2-2. Angela's all the way in the back. I bubbled my Thor right before he got hooked. That was darn safe if I've ever seen one. Now look at that. They're playing full front to back. All the squids are main. Scarlet Witch is main. She has the strange team up, so watch out because it does high damage. Yeah, but less than before since it got nerfed, but still high damage. So yeah, same thing as before. I want to shoot their DPS so they can't free farm. All right, I don't want to let the DPS free farm. Break the squid. All right. I'm just kind of right now. What I'm doing is literally disabling their team. I'm making insane space just by shooting their squishies, forcing them to either heal each other, you know, to literally not either to heal each other and step out of my attack range. All right, so that's really high value because if they're healing each other, I mean, they're not healing the tanks. If they're not healing the tanks are getting one shot. All right, and if they somehow manage to do both at once, they still have to lose space because they want to get out of my reach, or else I'm just gonna keep free farming them, shooting them. That's really good. That's one skill with Magneto I recommend you guys learn is knowing when to shoot tanks and when to shoot squishies, okay? It depends on the situation, their team comp, whatever. You guys need to have the brain to know what is best, alright? It's the Magneto min-maxing. Shooting tanks can be better, and shooting DPS can be better, and shooting supports can be better. No matter, we won here. Absolutely rolled them. Now let's get a look at that scoreboard. Now look at that hard carry. 15 finals, over 25k damage, most damage in the lobby, most steal-ins in the lobby, most damage blocked in the lobby, 36 and 4 if I read that correctly. Now that is a Magneto hard carry, alright? So yeah, that is a Magneto hard carry, and you guys know I'll be uploading more on the channel, so like, subscribe, comment. I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys learned something from this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys later. Have a nice day.